I've been trying to make a video for a couple of days now. I know it's been about 11 months since I made a video. Uh, if you're one of the subscribers to my channel for the last couple of months, I'll say hi. If you're one of the guys that have been subscribed to me for a couple of years, um, thank you for staying with me. Um, I know I haven't made any animations or any HCDA related stuff in a long time. Um, I wanted to make a video sort of thanking everybody who has sticked around for this long, and I also wanted to make an animation for the contest 4-star 118 it's doing right now, which is definitely one of the channels that really got me into not just animations but also collecting action figures. I wanted to make something talking about how I've been collecting action figures for about 3 years now, but it just on Monday I heard something about how Hasbro caught about 170 jobs. And I started looking about it, I started reading online and seeing why is it that they suddenly caught 170 jobs. And it just really upset me. It really upset me because about a year ago, in the beginning of March, there were talks about how Hasbro was going to get a tax break of about $1.7 million with sales taxes here in Rhode Island so that they could expand their company. If you don't know, Hasbro has a long history in Rhode Island. Here's where the main headquarters is. And from the beginning, I wasn't happy with the fact that they were getting a tax break of $1.7 million, money that we really need here in the state. But it was a compromise. They were supposed to create about 300 jobs, close to 300 jobs in 3 years. That was the promise. And the average pay of those jobs was going to be somewhere around the mid $30,000, which, if you think about it, it isn't that much money, but it's still a job. Really, when we were doing really bad about a year ago, we're still doing really bad. Our unemployment is about at the 9% or so, and you know, I just hear about it, and then they just got 170 jobs, to which I think 140 jobs were here in the United States, and about 40 jobs of those were here in Rhode Island. And it really upset me. It pissed me off, to be honest, that we gave them a tax break that they were supposed to make, create these jobs, about 300 jobs, close to 300. Let's just say over 200 jobs. And they couldn't even maintain the number of employees that they had here so far. Um, I think that when I hear about it a year ago, I knew from the beginning they knew where they wanted to create a new project. They knew they could expand, but with just the excuse of saying, "Hey, look, I know you guys are doing really bad. Just give us a tax break, and we'll create these jobs for you. We'll be the big heroes, and then you look good, and you can be elected again." That's probably the talk that they had, and I know it was a difficult decision, probably, for a governor to decide to give that tax break. And that's not really what pisses me off. It's not the fact that they fired that many people. It's not the fact that they got that tax break and that they were supposed to create all those jobs. What really pisses me off is the fact that this is not on the news. This is not on local news. You're not going to hear anybody complaining about it. You're not going to hear about it anywhere else. I found the fact that they fire 170 people on a couple of websites, and that's it. Everybody forgets about it. But then things that you hear about in Rhode Island are like the news about a stupid holiday tree where everybody flipped out about it. Which maybe, it's like the thing that happens every year around the holiday season when they have this whole war on Christmas and people flip out. But on the 31st of January, I went to the police station to get a police report for a car accident that I was involved in. And when I park in their parking lot in there, when you walk in and you get a little ticket so you can go in through the parking lots, like most places where there's security in the parking lots, the guy that worked there, he had this branch taped on his wall, and at the top there was a sign that said, "The governor's holiday tree." like making fun of it. Like it was such a big deal. He was so upset about it. And it was the end of January. And if you have heard anything about the girl from the West Cranston High School who pledged so that they will take a prayer banner down from her school, yeah, they still had a prayer banner in 2012 in a public school, then you know that the news are just bullshit. They just cover shit to upset people, to get them against each other, when there are bigger things that we should be worrying about. We shouldn't be giving a tax break to a company that can't even provide with maintaining, not even providing new jobs, but maintaining the same number of jobs that they had. This is complete bullshit. It just, it really pisses me off. But yeah, that's all I wanted to rant for a couple of minutes. Uh, I'll see what I'm working on an animation, trying to bring something else in there. Uh, I've gotten the first wave of Marvel Legends. If anybody cares, I think they're okay. They're not that great, but they're good improvement. And that's about it. Okay.